Okay. Ah, I see you now. Ricky, I don't know how to make you bigger. Let me see. Expand. I see it. Oh, that's perfect. I'd rather be smaller. Oh,
I'd rather be bigger.
how are you?
I'm good, you know.
Right.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Um,
Okay, thanks. Thanks for
it's nice.
inviting me over here on your platform.
Oh, that's okay. It's nice to actually see you, and I am really grateful that you accepted to come through because your journey is not normal, you know?
Definitely not.
Absolutely. And I think it's the post the other day that just made me say, "Do you know what? I think we need to know more because it's not just about, I've been seeing you on the Instagram for years,
Yeah,
you know? And we've got,
deeper years.
and we've got so many, like common denominators between us, so many friends in common and stuff. So it is
Fully.
nice. It is nice. So, I mean, I know you're busy, so I won't make it too long, but
Yeah.
I am going to ask just basics, you know?
Go on,
In
man. Fire away and ask what you need to know, man. Cause the people that want to know. So, really, I haven't really done a lot of these. In fact, I haven't done none of. I think I've only done one which was Chop Shop. Explaining what happened. That was about mum moving still and what I was up to. Yeah, this is the first time people really see me and hearing me from I started to walk back again.
Right. Okay, seeing. So, with this situation that you were in, let's just start with the actual accident. How did that come about? Sorry. How did that come about? What
Okay,
happened?
well, the accident happened on the 1st of November 2018. The accident happened.
Right.
I left my shop at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was raining, and this accident only happened like 2 or 3 roads away from where um, my shop was. It was very unfortunate like that. Like I've gone down the road, took a left, gone up the right, and after that, I don't remember nothing. My mind blank. I do not remember nothing now.
Mm-hmm. I'm not too good at sharing the screen or whatever, but what I'm going to say in the meantime, before I even attempt, is how basically when you saw the state of the vehicle first time,
Yeah.
how did that resonate? What happened? How did that feel? Do you remember?
Oh well, I could understand how come I was in so much pain in it. When I looked at the car, I was like, yeah, no, like that's why I feel like this
Mm-hmm.
car. I was in a lot of pain, man. Come on, man. From like from the time that I had the crash,
Mm-hmm.
it was actually just to keep me alive. I probably had about between the time that I crashed till a couple days after I came out of my coma. I had about 10 operations there.
Wow.
About 10. In all, I've had 18 operations.
18. Right.
18.
So what was affected most? Like your legs?
My legs, my ankles,
Mm-hmm.
my pelvis, my hip, like it all took me away because you can imagine all that metal still being in on my feet and my ankles, legs, and taking it all away. It was like a bloodbath, man. Down,
I can
down,
imagine.
down there. Like my ankles were gone. My ankles were fully gone.
So you had to
No,
sort of rebuild
no ankles. They,
everything.
they, they literally rebuilt my ankles.
Mm-hmm.
A surgeon from Sweden rebuilt my ankles.
Yeah, it was really horrific. When I saw the actual car and the way that it was, it's like what you would see in a scrapyard when they're demolishing a car
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
folding it up, making it compact.
I think I only put up the front of the car as well
Yeah,
because
and the
what can I
side.
say? They're from the actual um they're from the actual insurance pictures. They are, So
Mm.
I don't know whether I think the police have them pictures. So when you go onto YouTube or Google, each
Yeah.
side of the car is on there, the side of the car, and the side of the car is terrible as well. The lucky thing I got out of in there.
Wow. Honestly, as I said, I've seen your journey every now and again. Whenever you post, sometimes I see what's going on, sometimes I don't. But originally, you're a DJ as well as a cook.
Yeah,
You're not a chef, you're a cook.
not, I'm a, there's a difference between the thing you think.
Yeah,
Because chefs can't do what cooks can do,
right.
and cooks can do what a chef do.
You can do
But
both.
I feel like you have to go to the college of food and that to find your to get your art. You
Yeah,
understand?
that's
So, but a chef that just normally chefs whips up a little steak and whips up a little Darwin and some fancy lobster and some pastries and I don't think they can cook oxtail and curry goat and
proper stuff, the main
roasted chicken
foods.
and you
It's
get me?
not soulful.
Yeah, man, some soul food, man.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, what I love about you is that you've not cut any corners, even in your parenting. You know, you've been a father right through, regardless of your journey.
Man, come
I've
on.
seen you with your daughter. I've seen you when she was little when it happened.
Yeah,
You even went on those, daddy and daughter dates, having dinner with your partner and your daughter. I mean,
yeah,
listen, you put men on their feet to shame,
yeah,
as well as seeing you in the dance, DJing, whilst you're in that wheelchair. You know, I
yeah,
see you stand up and lean on the next DJ. You're on your feet, trying to get back on your feet. You
yeah,
weren't walking yet, but you were leaning on the man, and you're
yeah,
on that mic with full energy and feeling the vibes. I could see, and I was like, "Why?" A lot of people need to see you to know what they're talking about when they say it is impossible. And
yeah,
yeah, and you're a true definition of, like, failure is only within the mind. It's not within reality.
yeah. Because you see, after what happened to me, society, society, and the authorities could actually easily now to become crippled and disabled. So you have to get all that out of your mind and just get on with it. Like, just get on with it. It's
Yeah,
actually, like, get on with it. Like, what happens, happens. Come on, man. I've wallowed in my self pity. I can't do that no more.
yeah,
You understand me? So I directly had to get my head together because it was either that I'm leaving for my daughter, I'm leaving for my family. I gotta get up, I gotta go to work. I'm not a person that's really I want to call anybody. I just want to do it by myself. I just want to do it. You get me? So
yeah,
like thinking, oh, I can't do it. That wasn't an option. I just knew anything that I wanted to do right now, I had to do. I think I've done a lot more in a wheelchair than walking because I was a gangster in that wheelchair. Like
you were
that,
more determined to go for it because you were not willing to accept defeat.
yeah, that wheelchair was like. I was. By the way, I was in the wheelchair for 5 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5 years I was in that wheelchair, yeah. And it's like I'm not lying to you. That wheelchair made me more of than anything you think. Because
Mm-hmm.
some man, some man joined the army to get a bit of testosterone to feel mannish.
Mm-hmm.
Them sitting in a wheelchair for 5 years. And let's see how they cope with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to cope with it from, you have to cope with it mentally first.
The mental side, yeah.
Yeah, mentally. And then you have to cope with it physically. Because you have to know first, from you're in a wheelchair, you're not moving. Your bones are deteriorating, your muscles are going down. You have
Mm-hmm.
to focus on it. Like, You have to be honest.
Yeah.
And I just knew for a fact that if I would have left it to how the hospital left me
Yeah.
and come out, I'd have been very, I wouldn't be talking to you now. I'd probably be placed out, cabbage.
That's
Some
true.
man reach, some man reach to where I reach, and they end up some crackhead, start smoking crack and that, start smoking weed.
Let me
Then
put
what?
the volume up. Ricky, could you put your volume up a bit? It's going low. Sorry. Sorry. I can
Yeah.
hear you, but I can see it going lower.
See, see some, you see some man that you see on the road.
Yeah.
They look like smoking crack and bees and that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through a time. Like I'm very strong-minded lad. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
no way on earth me, Ricky, T, gonna pick up a pipe and done acre just because my mind's where it is in a wheelchair. But that's
Mm-hmm.
me. What about other people?
Yeah. The ones that can't fight like you.
Yeah,
Mm.
some people can't focus, some people can't, you know, things like there's many times I thought to myself, sir, sir, it's tiring, but me no want to give up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to give up right now.
And you still ran the shop
Yes, 100%.
right through.
By myself. Listen, I remember when I got in the accident, I got in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
My friend that was there with me for years waited for me to come back to the shop, and about within 1 week, he looked at me and said, "Oh, you've got a new job." I was in a wheelchair. I didn't understand it. But guess what? You see, God don't give you more than you
And
can
there.
bear.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, I just think all these things are tests. The
Yeah.
craft, my chef, my, my long time chef for years that said he's there with me, par with me, my brethren, my workout, that was a test. Everything was a test.
Mm-hmm. It was. It
It's
was
all a
because
test.
yeah, it definitely was because
Test to see if you can pass that test.
yeah, and because now you're literally bionic now. you're
Definitely.
you're a different type of superhero now.
With all the metal out of me, I
Yeah.
am still I'm a superhero because I've actually done this. Like the only thing I haven't done is when I came back, God never gave me a cape. I should have been able to fly.
Yeah, you should have had the cape just to befit
Yeah,
the
yeah, 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 yeah. Because in Birmingham and round the place and the
tennis.
Midlands, I see,
Mhm.
I see, yeah, I see a lot of awards going on in Birmingham, but
Yeah,
a lot of black excellency awards, black awards, this, black. But dude, what I've been through in Birmingham over the last maybe I crashed 6 years ago. I haven't seen nobody call me and awarded me for what I've been through because I haven't seen nobody in their living color. Everybody's got their Friday. Everybody's got their everybody's got their bad time.
yeah,
I can't tell you another man's story, but
that's
if you
true.
can see my story and you can see my journey,
Hmm.
because they've saw my journey, they see where I come from, but yet still they do silly awards. Not for people that are doing things. Remember, I've been out in a wheelchair and I've still gone out and feed the homeless.
That's another thing. It's like you haven't stopped, and like you said, you even got stronger mentally. You carried yourself to do the physical, and honestly, like you see, for example, the men that what have watched you on your journey, they want to say it, but because they look at themselves and size themselves up with you,
Yeah,
they can't tell you how great you are.
yeah.
And the more you've gone strong with your journey like this, the more I can honestly say, more people have to learn from you and be inspired, not to make excuses. Thank you. Thank you for the gift.
I know for a fact, yeah. I know for a fact. I'm here to inspire anybody here that's been in a wheelchair and think there's no life after the wheelchair. I've seen a lot of people go down because of a wheelchair. Like, I think my first 2 years, Ainsley, I think my first 2 years was the worstest part of my life in that wheelchair because I had to get used to the wheelchair. I had to know what's going on, how I get around, how do I get into shops, how do I get something off a shelf. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I keep saying us disabled people. Well, to the authorities, remember I've had 18 operations, my ankles are not working, I'm disabled, even though everybody sees me walk up and down. So I still say us disabled people, there isn't a lot out there for us. Like, if we go into a food, into the co-op, we have to either depend on somebody to grab something for us,
Yeah,
or try and get yourself up out of the wheelchair. This is the most hardest thing. I've
that's
done a
true.
lot. I've done a lot in my wheelchair. Like I said, if I haven't been awarded by a man or woman on on a stage, I know I've been rewarded by God.
That's correct.
I don't just say that, yeah, in a way just to say and say like, because some people get in an accident, God this, God that, rare. Before I crashed, I was a very God person anyway. You understand me? So
Yeah,
for me to come and say God is the one that's given me my reward, I'm happy with that. So if I go and feed the homeless, I don't need nothing. If I'm looking after my daughter, I don't need nothing. I'm doing what I'm doing what God set me to do
that's right.
because I feel like before I was one of them loved dancehall too much. I was always in dancehall
Yeah.
partying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, drinking
Mm-hmm.
a buckle every night, driving every Benz, drive use the latest red bottoms, the latest Giuseppe, the latest Bassini, all them something that I was on. But you see, God slows you down for a reason, you know.
Yeah,
He pulls you right back to that spot and says, you know what? Just got easy.
yeah,
Me could have dead.
that's true. And it was so close because that was no joke.
Me
No
dead three
joke.
times in that ambulance. Me could have dead like dead and don't come back. But God fully worked. God worked for me.
And
I'm
how long
happy
were
for
you
that.
in the coma?
Pardon?
How long were you in the coma?
I was in the coma for about at least 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
And you know, you have to you have to be able to come back from these things as well. Because when you're being told what you're going through and you're not even awake to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But when I come out the coma, man, I had a lot to I had a lot to contend with. I actually came out the coma, looked down, looked down at my leg, looked down at my feet, and the two of my foot them were were more or less in plaster or so, bandage or so. I didn't even know what was going on with my foot. I was actually, you know, I was actually scared. I'm not fly for teller, man. I was scared.
Yeah, because you're not sure of the outcome and you're not even sure, sometimes you're even afraid of amputation. You'd be thinking if this doesn't heal, can you
They told me they
imagine?
was going to amputate me twice.
Wow.
They told me they was going to take my two legs off, not one, And I said, you know something, I need to. Uh, and at that time, I'm in the wheelchair hard, like it's about the third year now. They're saying nothing can happen for me. They're
Oh,
saying the only way I can walk now is just to take my legs off and give me some amputation. I said, you know something, I just made my woman go to Jamaica in November. You see, by the time she come back and she bust the door, she gets up and stand up, and me just stand up and she pull me up. From that day, I don't sit down. You see, from that day, from I go out the front door, when they
Yeah.
come back from Jamaica, I don't sit down. I haven't sat down. I felt like I felt like I felt like a whole relief had come off me because being told that you can't walk to remember, I've tried to walk all these years. I've got up and fell over all the time. I cannot step up. I can't walk. I don't know. Even when they say your mind goes blank, I
Mm.
didn't know how to. You understand me?
The memory
You
mass is
never,
gone, like it's all
you never
left
know
you.
how to walk.
Mm.
That November, something says to me, get up. When I come to the door, when my woman comes to the door, I'm a door. And she opened the door and she said, get up out the wheelchair and come. And I just got up and started to walk. You see, like, I mean, just from that alone, me just know God good.
That's amazing. Because I saw the video of you when you surprised your daughter and your lady, and you just were standing there unaided. You know, like the first time you first stood up, and you couldn't walk, but you just managed to motivate yourself
Couldn't,
to stand.
couldn't
Even
walk.
yeah, and you just were standing just to show them that you're starting, you're
Yeah.
trying, you're
Because
mentally
at that
getting
time,
yeah.
daughter needed validation that dad's going to walk again.
That's what I'm talking about. You've given her hope and given yourself hope. And for her to see you, I don't think she can ever say she can fail anything in life because you've gone on a battlefield alone with
Fully,
no weapon and
fully,
come out the other side to show them
fully,
that a war can be won with just motivation.
fully.
Because that's all you went with. You know, you didn't have backup because remember the doctors were actually telling you, oh,
Yeah,
by natural
the
standard,
doctors
this,
backed out
that.
on me. The doctors backed out on me.
You
The
know,
doctors, the doctors fully backed out on me. Like, they had no hope in me now. They said, you see,
yeah,
every time they done these x-rays and every time they'd always come with a sub story. When I know for a fact I can feel something in my feet. I can feel something.
they always try to tell you what's on the book, but not on in you as a person. You know how you feel. You know, they make a lot of these mistakes. Even like, for example, when women are ready to give birth, and they're like, I can feel. They're like, you're not dilated enough, so there's no way you could be having a baby. Whoop! 10 minutes later, there's a baby. So
Yeah,
it's like I find that they always say, listen to yourself.
definitely.
Never worry about medical terms, and I've always proven them wrong. So I think it's nice to see somebody who can identify and understand this because I've been through this 1,000 times, and and as I said, it takes you to prove them wrong for them to actually understand something else for the future of medics. So you've
Definitely.
even gone down in the books of all books. Just, I think 2 weeks ago, I was telling people a story on my live that there was a friend of mine in Manchester who came from Jamaica, just landed with her children on holiday. Boom, she ended up crippled. And she then had a stroke, then had a heart attack, then had brain surgery, then had this. Then, and I was going to Chinese doctors, I was going to therapists, I was going to horse therapists, and they were saying, "How long has it been?" So it's been 3 years. Oh no, it's never gonna. No, she'll never walk. It's not possible. And she just started to walk about 2, 3 months ago. And just to show you, they tried to say after 6 months, isn't it? Oh, you can't walk after that because your brain, because of this, because of that. If we, as human beings, don't do what you see Ricky has done, and one or two selective few, you will be a cabbage till you are gone.
Yeah, because that's what it's like, oh, riding kings in a wheelchair,
Yeah,
riding kings. And when I talk to them, I can show them to yo, motivation, bro. Like, don't think about this wheelchair is the end of it. Because the wheelchair is not the end of it. The
Yes.
wheelchair is only gonna be the end if that's what you think it is. All right, we understand some people are permanently in a wheelchair because of paralyzed or spinal problems or anything like that. You understand me, Andrew? We
Yeah.
understand. We understand them people there that are in them situations are not going to walk again. And some of them have made up their mind that some of them are living good life. Yeah, simple. Some of them are living good. But you see, some people that got into some accidents and they're in some wheelchairs and they're lazy. You see, laziness can become part of it too. You understand me? Laziness can become part of it. Because if I was lazy, if me, Ricky, was a lazy person, up to now, me know what, man.
Yeah, because that's another thing. I've seen you in the dance with your girl dancing, all wind up
Wind up
and
and go on
everything.
yourself, man.
Hey,
Car. Guess what now? Tomorrow, as me know what me got through, tomorrow I promise to nobody.
yeah,
So me know me don't go through that. So,
of
like
course.
I said, me not do it all the time. Me
Yeah,
not, me not dance, me growing a dance.
yeah.
In a Birmingham, where me come from, so you're one of the top selected them from long time, not just now. You understand me? So when it comes to music, I Birmingham, them have to call me name. When it comes to food, them have to call me name.
Hmm.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So
Thank you for
that,
that comment. Sorry, sorry.
yeah.
There's a comment for you there.
Let me read the
Big
comment.
up
Big up
yourself, Ricky,
happy
and
anniversary.
happy anniversary again. Your story
Yes, yeah.
touches my heart, or
Six
many
years ago,
hearts.
like 6 years ago, like you wouldn't believe my situation. Like 6 years ago now, you wouldn't believe my situation, what I'm going through. But like I said,
Thanks for the gifts, man.
everybody's got their life. So nobody now said me I want this. Me not understand about this
Do you have a gift there?
me
Oh,
not understand about this TikTok thing in the car. Guess
I'm
what?
not. I don't really know about it too tough. I'm not
Yeah.
really good at it.
So what I'm saying is gift. Them send how much gift when I send me? £200?
Let me see.
£200? A £200 a time?
1 second, Kevin. Kevin. Okay, 1 second. Let me see. How does it work? Let me just read this quick. Live gifts. All right. Let's see how we can do this now.
NKL Beauty Collection. Number one. NKL Beauty Collection.
So how
Yeah.
do I give you a gift then?
Let me see if we can give you a gift.
Let me give you some gifts. Let me see how to do
Me
it.
just send a gift.
Ah,
Me just,
thank you. I'm trying to give you a cap.
did I get a gift? Did I give you a gift? Huh?
Yeah, thank you. I got the hearts. But I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to send you a gift.
I think they're right all at the bottom. I think they're
It's
all at the
telling me about
bottom.
subscription and all sorts.
I think NKL Beauty Collection sending me a gift now too. I can see it in the pipeline.
Okay, guys, you just send the gifts. Whatever you send me, I'm gonna send it to Ricky. Yeah, I'll send you some gifts after.
Right now, you know what we need? We need a show like this, yeah? We need a show like this to get the gifts, yeah? And take
Yeah.
all of the gifts, yeah? And give them to like an award, one different ward in Queen Elizabeth Hospital, like once a month.
Okay. Yes.
It
Or
don't,
even just therapy and
it don't matter.
rehabilitation.
It don't matter. It don't matter what it is, how small it is, because sometime in life it's good to just make the hospital nurses. We not talk about the organization, And some people get the
Yeah,
things. Some people be like, fuck the hospital and fuck the nurse, and no, you can't say that and don't do that.
that's
It's
not right.
we not talk about the organization of Peter Starmer, Rishi Sunak, the government. We not talk
Yeah.
about the individual nurses. will come out them house every night to go and work
Mm-hmm.
because they're looking after people. You can't tarnish a brush with same brush with everybody, but I'm telling you, majority 98% of the nurses are beautiful people
Yes,
because
that's
they
right.
have a they have a real heart.
It's not easy at all. You know what I wanted to say
Definitely.
as well? Like when you're in hospital and, for example, as a man, when they have to clean you and stuff like that, you went through that, right? And people don't even think about it. But just knowing somebody else has to cater to you, clean you, bathe you whilst you're in the same place, same
Yep,
position, your
yep,
mouth, cleaning your
yep,
mouth for you.
yep.
People don't understand. Some people even have depression just from that,
Yes. And
you know?
remember another thing what everybody needs to understand. Me, I was bedridden for 9 weeks in a hospital. I was bedridden, not allowed to move out of that bed. Yeah, not allowed to move out of the bed. So exactly what you've just said. I had to have my ass washed, my feet washed, my legs, my neck, my back. My, I remember the thing. I was in the baddest crash, you know. So remember, I've got nappies on, you know. You
Yeah.
understand me? I might cough, you know, and something come out. You understand me? There was I, I went through the worstest of the worst.
Mm,
You understand me? You see when you see somebody mashed down and they look skinny and broke up and that. That's how I was. I've probably only got one and two pictures, you know, but I'm glad the people that was around me wasn't on that picture thing because they know I'm not like that anyway, especially if I'm sick. Because right now, I wouldn't be able to look. I remember how I looked anyway. I
mm,
looked very sicky.
right. Yeah,
And
because you deteriorate.
yeah, I deteriorated. It's only just now I'm just starting to put back on my weight and get myself back together. You
Yeah.
understand me? I'm
Yeah.
starting to get myself back together now. I'm actually feeling like myself. Like I'm getting up and remembering, Bumba Clark, you know me, I Ricky Chu. Like I swear, like, I wake up and I say, you know, sometimes you feel like somebody talk to you in a way, and you meds it, you know, and then you think to yourself, you know, so them forget who me is. But sometimes you just have to, because me don't want make nobody feel that way. Me just easy and humble because I don't know what did make me get in that class in the first place. You understand me? Remember,
Mhm.
sir. Remember, sir. Evil eyes is something like this as well, you know. Some people put evil eyes on you, you know, and things reach you.
That's true. That's
You
very
understand
true.
me? So,
Because
and,
remember,
and
you had things
it
going on for
depends.
you always. You always had
Yeah,
things going for you.
depends how deep you believe in that stuff as well. Because I'm an Englishman, I don't actually believe in certain of them things. I believe in energies, yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as obia, them kind of works, and so Ricky Tune, I mean, I believe in them something. Me not one. My father come from St. Thomas, so enough time he used to tell me about them something. But here
Hmm.
what go on. Me not believe in them thing there. So energy me work with more time. You get me? I said to you, so. But me know say some people can pray bad on you and
Yeah.
red eye your things them. So sometimes you think they even go straight how it's supposed to go.
Because it's like if you're walking, for example, and there's a group of men standing over there and they're looking at you.
Yeah.
It's enough to trip you up. You can trip and fall
On
just on the
in your
way.
high heel shoes.
Yeah. And
Then
based
then
on
that
that
then that no
discomfort.
reach me enough time, man. When me I grow up and when me a gal listen to that no reach me, man. When I watch two girl and the girl just she's a bust her blood clot head right in front of me too. So me know about them something there.
Yeah.
Cause whole time your energy where you deal with, you get me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then it's
100%.
uncomfortable enough, then that's it. You're gone. Buck up.
Yeah,
Drop. I could just
100.
imagine. But that's another thing. It's like, okay, look at yourself. Some people can't manage who are on their feet just to simply maintain their house, home, and a business. And you kept that shop running right through all these years.
Right through. You know what? I've had the shop running for 13 years, but I've run the shop for 6 years in a row. I've run the shop 6 years since the crash. Some people would have give up a long time. Some people would have give up a long time.
And that's it.
Remember, if there was if there was if there was if there was 3,000 people on this live right now,
Hmm.
yeah, come here, boy, when I beg you know. But you see, if it just for that talk when me just make that's all,
Hmm.
they would have give up a long time. A 6 years me that wheelchair. Everybody, every one of them 3,000 people would have to send me £1. A £3,000 that another night.
Of course.
Come here, I tell you, enough people would have give up, bro. Angel, enough people would have give up.
And you
They
see,
would not
that's the
go
time
on.
people should have. Sorry to cut you. That's the time people should have come together and said, let's put money together, even just to relieve you of the burden for even a
Let's put
month.
a fuck together. No, but they wouldn't have do that because remember when me crash, you know, when me crash, the one of them say me have money and me good and me nice and me everything true and I me this, but them not see the further effect, them no business. Listen to me, babe. If me did dead, you know, this would have been my 6 years anniversary. What year? If I
Just
died.
imagine.
And guess what? Guess what? This 6 years one, I probably only my family would have remember because certain people don't remember you. You're gone, you're gone. You're just gone in it. Remember, fish and bread them come from your minute.
That's true. That's true. And you know, when I saw I saw your post on your story when you were like, a lot of you would have been happy to eat that fish, to have the fish and
Yeah,
everything for
because
nine
my
nights.
nine night, one of them would have full up my nine night. My nine night with a ram.
I was laughing because you said it. You know, some people would think you might not say it, but the fact that you posted it on your story
Yeah,
with
'cause
that.
some man, you notice that some people afraid for dead, you know, but me have to tell you how it go. Me and
Mm,
a, me and a, me and a Goliath, but at the end of the day, true, I've been there, like I've been there close to it. I just know how it feels. At the end of the day, I need to get off what I'm saying on my chest. And I get it off now because I soon might not be able to say it. I might go out the road and get licked over by a car. I might go out the road and a big Ross Clark truck drop on me. And I can't say it won't happen
hmm.
because when I left here the morning,
Look at
I
this.
didn't know I was going to pay. There's the car.
And look at this.
That, that look like that look like a matchbox matchup. Look at that. You see the tree? I have to love that tree.
Imagine.
The tree saved me, you know.
Imagine.
Look at that.
You can't even make head and tail which part is which and where and how. You know
Lucky
what?
now
You
when
could
I
just
come out
about
there,
see even the engine there.
when
The
I come
front.
out of it there, when I come out of it there, they didn't know which was my head or my tail. I feel
Imagine.
like they put my tail back pan around. I feel. Yo, man, I tell you, you are the wickedest thing I ever got through in my life. You see, my worstest enemy, but don't like Ricky Joe. That
See the
saying is I
rods?
put,
The rods in
yeah,
your leg?
what? Yeah, I tell you what, look on that. Yeah, I tell you what, look on my foot there. Them something that annoying, you know. Oh my God, me
Yeah, I
hate
can
that.
imagine.
That's
You
something
can't
there.
move.
Yo, all when me one lick, all when me one scratch my foot, me can't scratch my
I was
foot.
gonna say that. It itches, isn't it?
Oh me bum, all when me want itch my foot. Right
Oh,
now, you shouldn't have shown me that, you know, babe. 'Cause up till now, babe, my
sorry.
feet. You feel the itch right now, we feel the itch, we feel the itch, I swear. We feel,
So,
we feel fucking
oh my
itching right now. I
gosh,
pray, God,
it's really
I,
itchy.
God, who's that? I am Chef Walla. Which Chef Walla is that now? Is that I am Chef Walla? That is it.
Yeah,
I want to cover it. Is that Chef Walla though?
yeah.
Okay, go on, Chef Walla. Chef Walla, send me couple pounds. Send me £5. Send me £5.
Send the
Enough that.
gifts, send the gifts, guys.
Yeah,
Feel free to send the gifts. I haven't put a live goal, so it would be nice just to put anything you can. I
well,
will
you can put
be.
a live goal. You can put a live goal.
Let me see. Let me see how I do it. Live goal.
So make me and turn me and the girl in a millionaire in the night, please. Cause you're not here about them story, Right now, a couple million for the cartel.
Imagine. Set as a goal to get more support. Okay.
Life goes on whether you're a part of it or not. Yeah, life goes on whether you're a part of it or not. Sam the Belt, it's true.
It's
Big
so
up yourself,
true.
Sam
And
the Belt.
because Sam said that when you were talking about, like people will forget you.
Yeah, life goes on. Next thing you see, probably one of your brethren and breed all your baby mother.
Hey.
And but you not gonna know that. Remember, say you not gonna know that, cause you dead.
Oh, that's
You
true.
understand me? Life goes on.
That's it.
And all them something there. So it's just yo, let me tell you something. Me glad me never dead what you. And me glad say no boy no drink no white rum for me. That me I tell you. But glad say every white rum stay up on the shelf. None of no pussy not there for buy no white rum come before. Cause them boy they would have buy white rum and Red Bull too. And mix it and talk about we are celebrate the done life. When you don't celebrate my life, man, move with no blood clot and go. Some of them too wicked boy, angel.
What a lie, isn't it? They're just there to
No,
just
some of them
tease
too
and
wicked
say.
boy, man. That me I tell you. Cause them quick for say, big up Ricky Chuma done. And run got the shop, go buy some white
And
rum.
pour some for the dead people them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, long them don't remember them dead people there. Somebody have for dead for them remember all dead people.
It's
That me I
true.
tell you. So guess what now? I'm glad, sir. If anything what Ricky Chu glad for, or to anything, I'm glad, sir. Them not get for laugh after. My woman, my daughter, and Ricky Chu. Because if me did dead, them laugh after me.
That's
If,
true.
if me dead, they would have seen my daughter in the street and feel like them could have disrespect her. You
Yeah,
understand? Because daddy not there now.
that's true. That's
That's
true.
when I saw when people take liberty. You understand me? Them have to see my Atlantis and just not say, yo, that she are one of my biggest column right now. Like them say, some man of the biggest column in a dance hall. My daughter is the biggest column in my life. You understand me? My
Yeah, she
daughter,
definitely is.
my daughter, my daughter is 6 years at age, yeah? She's gonna be the 17th of this month, yeah?
Hmm.
November. And she never, you'd have never smelled smoke from my daughter. Cause when you go around some people, kids, you smell of smoke. Cause them daddy smoke, them mommy smoke.
Oh.
Some of them
Mm.
smoke weed, some of them smoke cigarette. My daughter is 6, 7, and she never ever seen me smoke in her life. You see, when the
Wow.
teacher asked her in school, you can remember saying, some kids get better at school. This is what some parents don't understand. So, when you are drive your picnic go school and all, you see how some parents are drive them kids go school and smoke out the window and the kids in the back of the car. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
The traffic in the morning. So sometimes I want to pull up and speed up the car and be like and be a wicked and I'll jump up and I'm say, what you do? See a kid in the back of the car. Cause my daughter 6 going on 7. She never yet seen me ever with a cigarette, weed, a lighter. She don't know how that smoke. if 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 the teacher,
So the
if
inspiration.
the,
Look at the inspiration right there.
yeah, I'm a
Pillow
big
with your
part of that
daughter
mama pillar.
right there on your chest in
Yeah,
hospital.
you know, I left me.
See,
See, I'm a biggest dancer. See, I'm a biggest
fan.
dancer. See, I'm a biggest column. When
Yeah.
people talk,
Oh, it's gone silent. Maybe you're getting a call. All right, we can wait for Ricky. It's fine. You just got a call. It's understandable. Just having some of my supermarket at the moment. So, guys, I hope you're all doing good. Thank you so much for coming through in the meantime. We've been live since 8 o'clock. We were on Instagram, but we had to come here because we couldn't get through to each other. So, yeah,
hold on, are we still on?
yeah, we're still on. I can see you.
You know the worst thing about it is, you know what? Sometimes some people for call you, but some people not call you until them see you on one live. No, cause them thing that lie into to your brain.
They
Come in a
don't.
really, you not really serious. A long time the people them not see me on live.
Okay. Yeah, because I haven't seen you live.
I've been holding my own for a long time, man. Cause guess what now? At the end of the day, it's like I feel like when nobody don't see you, you become priceless.
Okay, yes. Calling again.
Up in the people's face, it don't make sense.
What happened? It's calling again?
Yeah, my phones. Everybody wants to call me now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So where was we then anyway?
Yeah, you were just saying your daughter is your biggest column.
Yeah, my biggest column. She's my biggest, like my biggest column for
Yeah.
for everything. She's my biggest fan. You get me? I said to you, like she's my biggest fan. Like when she see me walk, like I know I've seen that girl cry for her dad, and so like dad,
Oh.
I can't wait for us to do this, and I can't wait for us to do that. Because even this year, me still hold back on this year because my ankles and my feet hasn't been strong enough. You understand me?
Okay.
They haven't actually been strong enough. But you see, next year now, when we get that space and that time, yeah, my man is gonna do enough, man. Well, today I was in town and I seen the big wheel, something up there. So by the register officer said, "All right, then Christmas is here. Me and I have to go up on that."
Yeah.
She love anything when make her scared.
That's nice. That's nice. She's a thrill child. She likes the thrill.
She love anything when make her afraid. And then she said, when she done, she said, "Dad, that was scary, ain't it?" So she go on, man. But I'm the biggest.
Yeah.
I'm a from this. When I crashed, when I crashed, my daughter was 11 months old.
Oh,
So
imagine.
yeah, so grew grew seeing grew seeing me in the
11 months.
wheelchair. She grew seeing me putting her.
Hard.
Put, she grew seeing me crawl on my knees to her because remember when I'm in the house, I'm on my bum on my knees. Cause I can't walk any.
Yeah.
So everything she see me do, she see me on my bum on my knees.
Mm, that's hard.
Come on, man. One of the most hardest things, man. One of the most hardest things, man. Definitely.
You know what? I know this is going to sound really strange for me to ask, yeah? But because I know a man being depressed alone ruins the sexual side of things in a home, yeah?
Yeah.
How did you get through all of that side of things?
Car,
What
here
was
what I
the
go on now. Stick up in, stick up in. Here we go on now.
Mm,
You see when I crashed, the only
yeah.
thing that I did love was my fuck. Me love my sex, but he love my fuck. And you see you my woman now, yo, me not lie. You see my woman,
Yeah.
me have to rate her as to God, like, me have to rate her. Cause all when she know what fuck, she just have to, she a gimme because she want me walk.
To be okay, yeah.
No, she just want me walk. Remember, say,
Yeah.
me's not one of them boy they were, me's not one of them boy they were just sex and it done, you know. Me's like a nymphomaniac, you know. I want it again, I need it now, and I want it again, I want it again. I saw me
Right.
stay. No, just, me know, me can't do sex once right now. Come in the mood, any. So,
Okay.
she, she fulfilled my needs, man. Like, and another thing as well, them thing that made me feel so good, like, blood, clot, like, wicked. I remember the first time when we could have stand up and give our backers for that chair. Yo, them things are the greatest. Them things are the greatest.
Do you know what I have to say though? In all of this discussion, big up to your wife. She is absolutely an amazing stand-up woman because she didn't forsake you. She stood right
Nah,
there with you.
stood there, you know.
She was there through it all.
I have to say, like, she stood there, like, do you save this and send it on other platforms or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on Instagram.
Yeah, because these things are to go out of road. Because let me tell you something, some man get 3 months in prison, and by the time
Hmm.
they got 3 months, by the time they got to the prison door and in prison, their baby mothers breeded for their brethren. This woman, yes, sir, a
Whee!
fat, a 6 years me now wheelchair, you know. A six
Yeah.
years me now wheelchair. And guess what? You see, at night time, when me, and me have to tell her, don't you want to go out nowhere? Or don't you want to? She don't want to go nowhere. She didn't want to go nowhere. For the first 2, 3, 4 years, she know what left the yard. She know what left me. She know what left my side.
You see that? You see that? You guys have stood the test of time already.
Like, like when I first come out the hospital, you know, I had to have my bed downstairs in the living room. So you can
Hmm.
imagine that's torture again. Like my woman upstairs with my daughter and me downstairs in the living room. That couldn't last. That
Mm.
never lasted for more than 7 hours. It's like,
I thought you,
no, it's not for
I
like
thought you were gonna say 7 weeks.
that never lasted for like 7 hours. Cause you can't remember, you know, what do they call it? I think it's oc- occupational health or whatever. They come and make sure everything's all right. So they say I can't go up the stairs. Like how? Who the like? No disrespect. Who the fuck told them to me he can't go up the stairs? Here I go on. You know what I mean? Though? I just cry upon my body up there. So
Yeah.
you see, when my woman asleep within about 6 hours and she's spinning on me in the bed, she's like, you're not easy, you know. You understand me? Car.
I'm just visualizing it, how you go up there and
Yeah,
just
because
flatten yourself
remember,
in the bed straight.
remember, sir, me depend a thing name, me depend a thing name transfer boards, yeah. So me transfer
Yeah.
off the bed onto my wheelchair,
Yes.
and then me
Yeah.
get the wheelchair and me slide up to the stairs, and then me spin around the wheelchair, and then me slide myself up on my bum. Remember, sir, me can't do a lot, pam, me can't do a lot of sliding with my bum because my bum's connected to my hip and my pelvis, and I've just had
Yeah. That's
operations there, so it's bad.
right.
The pain's disgusting right now. Like,
Hmm.
you get me? And boom, I just slide up the stairs, and by the time she's been like,
Imagine.
it's me in the bed.
That's determination. I swear to God.
But because next thing as well, with me doing them things, it makes it a bit easier for her as well. Because now I'm upstairs, now I can have She put me in the bath. What they said not to do. Now I can have a bath.
Oh, yeah, because you can maneuver.
Yeah, I can have a I can have a nice bath and chilling. You get what I'm saying to you and be good with that. Yeah, man. I was grateful for my woman and my daughter. I knew that the two of them was gonna bring me through it fully. Like I
No
knew
doubt.
it. Like she bringing me to the parks, my Atlantis. My little daughter pushing. My little daughter's only little bit about 3, 4, and she's pushing me through the park in my wheelchair.
Imagine.
Yeah, man. Like
Um, is
I've got a
you
lot to
had
be
the
proud.
ladies treat you as well. Sorry, you
Huh?
had the ladies treat you. You had the ladies treat you as well. You know what's funny? Sometimes, you see, like what you're saying, things happen for a reason.
Yeah,
As a man, most men don't get the treatment, even though it wasn't at a pleasant time. You actually had women who were on your feet, like on you, for you, and pamper you and take care of you. A lot
yeah.
of men will never get that all their life.
No,
Even
because
even being married for 20, 30 years may
remember,
never
remember.
experience that.
Yeah, but that for reach some man, cause some man a pussy, some man on no disrespect, but some man know for look after them woman and then baby
That's
mother,
right.
and then on top of it, no, then wait for something for that man and disrespect her. You understand what I'm saying? So me wasn't that guy before I wasn't that guy
Yeah.
before I crashed.
Hmm.
So I just know that what she done for me, she never had to do for me. Cause some girl could have said, some woman could have said, you know what, something me gone. This too
Can't
much
do
for me.
it. Don't know how long this is gonna
Yeah, me
last.
not,
Doctors are saying
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
walk.
she never had to do it for me. She could have said, listen, leave that to his family, his kids, and leave that to his family. I'm gone. She could have said, me gone, go live Dubai life.
That's correct. And that's another thing. I think part of what really helped you guys stay together as well as you did was you see your inspiration and your daughter being there, keeping you kind of, I would say, keeping your fire burning. It's
Yeah,
like the two of you had one thing in common in the middle, which kept you both kind of not just focused on the bad. You
yeah,
also had the little tasks of the daughter, her being
definitely,
small,
definitely.
childcare, yeah. So
Yeah,
I think sometimes people don't see the blessings as blessings. That's why they miss a lot in life because they focus on the wrong things. And
definitely.
with you both, your daughter's big enough now, to the point where you, like you said, you can do things together now, right?
Yeah,
And you still have a lot in common together as well, like the adults and then your daughter. So the things you do with your
definitely.
daughter and the things you do separately with your woman that have been pending for so long.
Yeah,
So it's like you've got so much excitement to catch up on.
yeah,
It's like the rest of your life with them is just going to be nothing but joy,
yeah. Right now, I feel like
you know?
cartel. I feel like I've been away for 13 years, and I got a
That's
lot to
right.
catch up on. Because that's why nobody can't run cartel. He's been locked up for 13 years. You understand me? You've been locked up for 13 years. When you come out, you don't even know what you're gonna do. You understand me? I
Yeah,
said to
you
you,
don't know where to start.
you don't even know what to start. Even if you cut your neck,
Yeah.
you didn't even think. Even if you used to cut your neck, you didn't think it was wrong. You didn't think it was wrong. You was just doing your
Yeah.
thing. So I've been
Yeah.
in a wheelchair for 5 years, man. Like 5 years, I was in the wheelchair for like. And guess what? I've actually come back, and I've actually come back. I enjoy it, and I'm humble. I haven't come back the first Ricky True, the hype Ricky True, the dancer
Yeah.
Ricky True. I've actually come back as a humble Ricky True
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
before I crashed, come on, you couldn't get me on here like this. Like, we don't chat to nobody. Like, we don't find an interview. Like, yeah, Ricky True the DJ. So
Yeah.
You have to catch me at Miami. You have to catch me at Jamaica. You have to catch me at Barbados. You have to catch me at
Mm-hmm.
Dubai. We got enough of them places. Me go. You have to catch me at Dubai. You have to catch me at Miami, America, Jamaica. 'Cause before I crashed, that's what I was on. I'm everywhere. I'm booked everywhere. I'm DJing right now. I'm the first English boy at Birmingham dancehall man to play reggae music in Dubai. 'Cause nobody was playing reggae music in Dubai.
Wow.
When I flew down there was nobody playing reggae music down there.
Imagine.
Now everybody's flying out to play dancehall in Dubai.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
100%.
amazing. And I'm glad it didn't stop you from doing the things you enjoy. Generally, you still
Yeah,
keep that with yourself, which
yeah.
is absolutely amazing because that is something people lose. Like you lose your mojo based on your feelings.
Come on, man.
And
Enough time I could have lose my mojo, but here we go on. My energy,
1 second, I'm
my
just putting on the
vibes.
heater. Yeah.
Enough time I could have lose my vibes, my energy, my feelings, my whatever. But nah, man. Like I said, see, one woman has seven. One woman has seven sons. Not every one of them sons are the same.
That's correct.
One, you understand me? Not every one of them sons are the same. So I'm just that different son. I'm a strong-minded person, and I know that
Mm-hmm.
I'm that strong-minded guy in it. Like that's me in it. Like that's
And
always been
and do
me.
you
Like I'm not gonna make.
have
I'm not gonna make. I'm not gonna make. For the sake of a little crash, and I can't say a little crash because mine was a major crash. But I can't make
ginormous?
that. I can't make that mash me up.
Mm-hmm. Do you have siblings?
Brothers, sisters.
Yeah.
I have brother and sisters. Yeah, I have brother and sisters. I have brothers and sisters everywhere. My dad was a
It's
little family
into
man.
complete them. Okay. Right. Sorry, I just got a message from TikTok saying I had to do something just now, like a verification,
Okay.
just to make sure that I'm not. I think. 1 second, yeah. I think it's to
Yeah.
make sure that I'm not a bot.
A
Yeah.
robot. Okay.
Yeah.
If you ask them if you don't know, come here, though. Them stupid this and
I don't
them
know.
I watch it, you know.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I watch it, and I'm
Well,
asking them something. Just ask them if them have your bank
it's
account
a
for
bit.
sending money, yeah?
Uh,
Ask them, just ask them if
well,
them have the bank account for sending you money, because them are watching it.
yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, do you have my bank account TikTok?
That we want to know, TikTok.
Yeah, I've done it. I just had to slide the thing and put it into position like a puzzle.
Okay.
Hmm. But yeah, you were saying yes, you've got siblings and stuff.
Yeah, I got siblings,
How?
brothers, sisters. My dad was a family ram. So my dad was a community ram. So he's ramming yes, so ramming this, so ramming over there, so ramming in America, ramming in Jamaica, ramming everywhere.
Okay, all
You get
right.
me? So he was a community ram. So it's not like the wall of the
How you
bread and the
spell
stick of them.
it?
It's not like the wall of the bread and the stick of them could have stayed together. Really and
Right.
truly. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So there's the thing there. My mother never grew up. My father never grew up me. I never grew with a mom. I never grew with a dad. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I never grew with a mom and I never grew with a dad.
Oh, okay. So how did you grow? What was your upbringing
I
like?
grew up in I grew up in a foster home. I grew up in a
Is
foster
it?
home. I was never adopted either. I grew up in social services. My real mum lost me. My real mum lost me when I was 6 months old. Yeah.
Oh, so hold on a minute. I'm in shock. Sorry. So from 6 months old, like you grew up in an actual care home and
I
not in a
grew up in
family home.
grew up in social services. Yeah. I knew my real mum when I was about 15. That's when I met my real mum.
Okay,
I met my dad when I was about 13, 14.
right.
Yeah.
So who inspired you
Who
growing up?
inspired me?
Yeah, who was your inspiration?
My inspiration now at that time was no word of a lie. And I have to say, it was like myself because I was teaching myself everything. I grew with no mom. I grew with no dad. My brother that was my brother that was my brother from my mother, not my father, was in the same
Right.
foster home with me. Was in the same foster home with me, but he lived um in Borstall's under 15, under 16 homes and hostels. Um, so he was never there. So me growing up, I had to grow myself. I grew myself. I had to go to school, learn good things in school because I was good in school, but I had to grow myself every day, every night.
But Ricky, do you see where you me hearing this, right? You see where people get certain statistics very wrong. They swear blind a person who's raised without a father would not turn out to be somebody. They swear blind a person who grows without a mother will not know how to love a woman.
Yeah,
And they swear blind that a man without both would be a bad father. And you
yeah,
see how you have absolutely blown even me out of the water for a minute
yeah.
because
Me and no,
I
I'm
could have,
cutting it.
I would have sworn that you grew up in such a structural family,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rich
understand
mom, rich
what
dad.
it is.
Yeah. Some of them feel like me. I want uptown. A lot of them feel like I'm an uptown boy, like rich mom, rich dad. Like me, I never had a mom. I never had a dad. I never had birthday presents. I never had Christmas presents. Them things never enticed me. I never. There was not a 1 year that I had birthday or Christmas presents. Them things never bothered me. I've seen everybody else doing it around me, and I always thought to myself, how come I never get nothing? But obviously, growing and growing in a mentality knowing I haven't. Well, they're not your mum and your dad, so these people are not your mum and your dad. They're step families and step parents and step homes. So you have to get that in your head. If you get that in your head, you're not going to be a victim. You don't become a victim. You understand me?
And you
A
wouldn't be
victim.
disappointed as well.
Yeah, you don't become a victim of anybody owes you anything because nobody don't owe me nothing. Like I'm not owed nothing at all. If anything, I'm owed anything. Probably um, I owe them because at the end of the day, I grew up in social services. Like them places, social services, social workers. A lot of people only put them things down. Like them things need more resources, more help. Social workers need help. People
Hmm.
that keep people's kids out need help. There's homeless kids out there that need help to be fostered,
Yeah.
adopted. Like the social services system alone is mash up. It needs help. It's always been that. If anybody owes anything, I owe them because they looked after me in their in their in their social services, in their
Yeah.
entities. I grew up in them. I signed their paperwork when I was 16 years of age that I'm on my own. I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that day. They called me, called my phone. One time I was 16, I had a big massive brick, you know. They used to think I was selling
Yeah.
drugs. The big massive brick with the big wire on it. And they called me and said, come
Hello,
to
Moto.
Whitmore Road, Small East, and I went there and I signed my name, yeah, and they give me something like £295, and from that, I was no longer in social services. I was by myself on my own.
Oh wow.
They gave me a flat. They gave me a flat on the 15th floor in the ghetto, 94 Norfolk Tower. I'd never forget up till now. Me,
Oh my god.
I wouldn't sleep in that house at all.
Is it?
Me, there's not one me. I wouldn't sleep there because it was too ghetto for me. Even though I'm from the ghetto, it was you when you come out the lift, you see people sleeping on your landing and all that. Too much things, man. Too
Yeah.
much. I've been through too much, man. I've gone through it. Been there, done that. Wore the
That's
teeth.
crazy. And I know Birmingham is a bit of a, should I say, tough ground. You know, there's a lot that goes on there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, how has that been like for you now? Let's say when you're in that position, how was it like getting about in ends, should I say, like,
Well, you
you
see
know?
with me now. Obviously, as you know, I'm Ricky Chu, so when it's Burger Bar Johnson's, I know everybody in it. There's
Yeah.
them things wasn't a problem to me because you got the gang members up here, Burger Bar Johnson, you got Raiders. Now I'm talking original old school people, yeah. The
Yeah.
original was like inside and that. I know everybody from inside, Burgers, Raiders, Johnsons, but I only know the ones that I need to know. Like, I don't need to know everybody. I just need to know all the main heads. The ones that boss heads, the one that shot calls, the one that makes it happen. And they were all in
Yep.
my pocket. They were, whether anybody liked it or not, they were all in my pocket. So it don't matter what they want to say about Ricky Two. Ricky Two could never do nothing wrong in their books. Like I said, every gangman knows me. Everybody knows Ricky Two, and it was a good thing and a bad thing. So you just have to work with it. The ends of the ends. Birmingham, but or when they call it the ends, I just span it round and call it 0121 my place.
Right.
I go anywhere. But you're gonna jack up and see me everywhere. You're gonna see me in Neutrals, Newtown, Ladywood, um, Handsworth. You're gonna see me over Highgate. You're gonna see me in every rotted end. You're gonna see me till you're thinking I've had enough of this guy.
And
Yeah,
that's a good thing that you were free, you know? Don't want to
yeah, I
be in
was free
captivity.
like
Imagine being under pressure in that
yeah. Obviously,
position.
obviously you got couple bigger heads like have tried it, like tried to corner me, like, yo, you're not supposed to do that, you're not supposed to do that. You can't tell me that. I've had to rebel
Yeah.
against certain things. I'm a rebeller, I am. I don't go under gang shit. I don't go under, I don't go under gang shit or follow anybody. Over all of these years, Ricky Tree's done his own thing. Not because you're in that gang, I don't deal with that. And not because you're in that gang, I deal with that. I don't deal with people because of gangs. I deal because of people, because of people's mum and dad. I don't know half of these, enough of these little gang boys. I know half of their mum and dads.
Yeah.
I'm up in their mum and dad's age.
Yeah.
If their dad was a gangman, their dad's not a gangman no more.
That's it.
We've all grown up. We've worn the t-shirt, washed it out, and put it up to dry.
See, that's one of the things that I always find people don't remember, that we may have come from somewhere, but we've also evolved from something else, because
Definitely.
we've all had our time where we've grown in societies and we've seen it all.
Yeah.
So when I see the youth step up and stuff, they forget that they weren't even born when we started to see what
Come
the
on.
roads was about
Come on, man.
before it even began.
Come on. You see, most of these you them busting head on TikTok, yeah, and going on with bare things. Remember, TikTok wasn't here 13 years ago, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had my shop 13 years. Remember, remember, some people's only just started to make money on TikTok one day. I've been making
Yeah,
money from since I've been making money from since I can remember. I got a
that's it.
food I got a food shop. I count money every day. I
That,
can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Every money count every day counting money. I've been there, done that. It's easy to me. What what these people are running down, like we've been there and we've done that already.
yeah, it's a thing of the past. We just deal with it in the present, but it's
Like,
past.
but I'm definitely 100% not going to sit behind bars in a prison for nobody right now. Making man tell me when to smoke, making man tell me when to piss, when man to shit, when to sleep, when to go to work, when the bell goes you have to jump, when
That's
the,
the craziest part. They don't realize that
when
that
the
is
light
not
goes
the
off,
life they
when the
live.
light goes off you go sleep, when they're on all that, that's program.
It is, and that's what people. A lot of people don't realize. They're not just going to prison; they're going to mental jail.
You,
You know.
you, you can't program me right now. You can't program me. Right now, I'm at an age, it's 2024. Right now, I'm at an age where you might tell me to go suck my mother and you might shoot me in my leg. All right, then I probably all it. If you shoot me in my leg, me now go dead. Me probably might all it. Me never say I'm gonna all it. I say I probably might all it. But guess what? Though? Me walk away.
That's
Cause
it.
guess what? Me know for a fact say me now do 40 years for you. Me
Yep,
not
you
shit.
got more to live for.
Me not shitting on a pan for no boy. You understand me? I said to you. I remember half of this thing what's going on nowadays is ego. Cause you have something with somebody. Why does everybody have to know?
That's something which I've often tried to exercise for people to understand.
Yeah, because if you look on Shadeborough,
You're not
if you look on
soft. Yeah.
Shadeborough, if you look on Shadeborough and half of these mix-up pages, all you see is this man go and lick down this man and this man go and lick down that man.
Yeah.
How do you know? Who knows? How do you know? When you left your house, did you tell your household you're going to lick down somebody? Cause let
This
me
is
tell
it.
you something. I'm old school. If I'm coming to lick you down, nobody's gonna know. My
Yeah.
daughter's not gonna know. My woman's not gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. Cause I'm just gonna leave my yard in the night and come and lick you down and then go back to sleep like I've never done it.
Nobody's gotta know.
So
They will never know.
how does Shadeborough know everybody's every move? How come they know where the gun come from? How come they know my man was in beef with my man? I actually love my life. So if I know me and you are going down the road of beef, I'm not going down. If I know I'm going to do something, me and you are not beefing. I'm not giving the police no run up. In fact,
Yep.
I'm going to go missing for 3 4 years on your ass class car. I'm just going to go
This is it.
missing. But
You see?
this nowadays thing is everything done for people to see. You see, Shaber has to see, the streets has to see. Like, you understand me? You do something to somebody, the Instagram video in you. You understand me? Everybody has to see. Stupidness if you ask me.
That's it. That's the biggest problem with people. They're not even learning from it. Because
Yeah,
how many times do they see people get taken in because of the
people spending
evidence that
people
they've
spending
given?
money. People spending money in front of your eyes on Instagram for you to see. So man, people even people even making it on Instagram for you to see how they made it because they've got no sense. Because all they're doing,
Yeah.
they're alerting the authorities now of what the bigger issue is. Because once you put that on social media, the authorities have got a way to clamp it certain way down the line. You've just showed them what's happened. You've just showed them what you've done. You've just showed them the
And
scam. You've just showed them the
and the
rob.
set
You've just showed them the eat.
that's it. And sometimes they're setting up people anyway. Like,
Yeah, setting up themselves
pretending
to fire.
they're a certain page, but then they're giving away the people that have sent in stuff, sent in information, sent in the actual crimes.
Yeah.
So a lot of people fail to realize you're sending all this stuff and saying, hide my ID, but you don't even know who you're sending it to.
All
You
them
don't know
said
who's
people like this.
behind the
All,
trigger.
all them said people what held my ID. Them call 999 and call the police and say put me through to Crime Stoppers, but hide my ID. Them little pussy there. That me I tell you, them are the said one call 999. That me I tell you. Me,
That's right.
me. But here we go on. You see, they come to that time now where I've got to hit and run because I got somewhere to go for 45 minutes to quarter to
No
10.
problem. That's
Been
okay.
nice. It's been, it's been right talking about what's gone on, how I grew my life. You get what I'm saying? To I got a little. I like to tell the people them as well. The 6th of December, I'm opening a restaurant in town on
Okay.
John Bright Street, Birmingham City Centre, right opposite Turtle
All right.
Bay, and it's going to be doing the real Caribbean food, real
Right.
not piece steak on a plate, not your piece steak on a plate,
Yeah.
because everywhere you go, that's all you get on a plate is piece steak on a plate. We coming to give the people them real corrigo, real oxtail, real food on a plate, real jerk chicken,
Good.
not that jerk chicken that just have a little Walker sauce on it, the grey sauce on, then mix it in and fling it in the oven. My thing come for
Yeah.
love. You see me?
The
So
proper
people, that's
thing.
why I'm gonna keep in tune to Angel. And I know the thing, big up to all the TikTok followers, big up to all the Instagrammers, and you know the thing in our beer love me saying, hold on, and add me. No, have that, none of that, please. Oh, so what's that say? Add me none of that, please. Yeah, none of that seasoning's going on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so here we
Um,
go on.
when I come back to the
Real
country, because
food.
I'm leaving, I'm going to come to your place and I'm going to go live and make them know I'm here.
Hear me now.
All the
Doing the
nice.
grand opening. Where are you? Where are you situated in London?
I'm in London at the moment, but I've actually practically moved out of London. So I'm going to be away. I'm practically in Jamaica and Zimbabwe now. So I come
Okay.
and go.
Okay.
So I'm going away and I'll be back in December. So I will come to your shop
Yeah.
and
Restaurant, definitely.
order as much as I can
Yes,
in the
definitely.
restaurant
So here what I'm
and
gonna do
eat
is
as much as I like.
when I do the grand opening thing, yeah, I'm gonna go to Bam, yeah, and I'm gonna send it to your I'm gonna send the invite to you for
Oh,
this
I won't be here in the 6th. I'll be back like the 18th of
of
December.
December. All right, don't worry then. When you
Yeah.
reach, you just land. You just know.
Oh, definitely.
You just land.
I will.
100%. There it is.
I'm
So here
looking
now, I'm
forward
gonna
to
leave it
this.
there. My battery's gonna go dead as well.
All right then.
All right, God bless
Have a
you.
good evening. Thank you so much, Ricky. Thank you.
All right, everything good. Dear love, respect and
All
love,
right.
yeah. All right, God bless
Take
you.
care.
God
Good
bless you.
night. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for having me, for being here to support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for everything. I will be giving Ricky the gifts so that he can do as he said. He would like to donate to hospitals in let's just say, I think therapy, people who, the nurses who assist patients like him who needed assistance with everything and rehabilitation and getting back on his feet, or even coma, ICU departments. I think it would be nice. I'm going to speak to him because what I think is it may be nice to give them actual, I would say, love packages to say, thank you for the love, thank you for taking care of people like me. I think that would be a good idea. So I'll speak to him about that maybe tomorrow, but I will definitely forward some of the, not some, the gifts to him. And thank you so much once again for your support. Catch me on my Instagram tomorrow. I'll be live with Kevin Sofitru again. We're going to be doing part two on angel underscore delight 34 on Instagram. We had to come here to TikTok because the live wasn't connecting on the Instagram. All right. So good night, guys. Lots of love. Thank you.